magnolia for trophy at this little store run by my sweet Maureen. If you go in there, you won't come out the same. No, you won't. She's got ways to bring your mojo back. Voodoo spells making you the man. If you haven't been, you should hurry along real soon. You're gonna need it when you go dancing under that bio moon. Bio moon. Dancing under a bio moon. That bio moon. Dancing under a bio moon. Under that bio moon. Dancing under a bio moon. Dancing in the bio moon. Dancing under a bio moon. You're gonna need it when you go there. Dancing under that bio moon. Dancing under a bio moon. She makes gumbo, put hair on your chest. Her Creole crawfish are the best. You'll be hooked on for life if you taste a single spoon. You're gonna need it when you go dancing under that bio moon. 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 You're gonna need it when you go dancing under that bio moon. You're gonna need it when you go dancing under that bio moon. You're gonna need it when you go dancing under that bio moon.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Nerds with Dice. Tonight, we are going to be playing Backwater from the Trans Rights in Texas bundle, and I will put the info in the chat if you want to look at stuff for that, or pick up the bundle for yourself if you haven't already. Before we get started playing, a couple channel things. We do have merch, and you can check it out by clicking on the link in the chat. There's also a link in the bio on Twitter, and we are also sponsored by Grinding Coffee Company. They are Black and LGBTQ plus owned coffee company dedicated to gaming communities, and you can use the code Nerds with Dice or use the link in the chat to get 10% off over there. We do have a busy week ahead of us. There's a few games. I will go over the full schedule, but we have games from today to Friday, so keep an eye out on those, and I'll go over the schedule at the end. I'm going to bring us in, and I'll have you introduce yourselves and stuff in a moment, but you are in the city of Shreveport. You're towards like what would be like the exit of town. I don't know if there's a gate or anything, but you're getting ready to leave town. There's a small convoy consisting of 3 like wagons. There's one small family. A few other random like tradespeople that are going to Lost Lagoon to, practice their trade up there, and one merchant who's funding this whole trip. He's the reason that you 3 wardens are here. He's the one who's hired wardens to go with them up there. So as you approach, he approaches you, hand out, ready to shake your hands, and starting with Maxine, introduce yourself and your character, please, and what you look like.
Hi, everybody. My name is Maxine Bachman, and I'll be playing Michaela Baxter today. She's very backwoodsy, outdoorsy. Doesn't necessarily care much about her appearance, so she's got some dirt, like some dust and stuff smudged. Her hair is long brown, but she keeps it all up in a super messy bun. Basically, her signature is plaid, different plaid colors. She tends to wear a lot of her dad's shirts, so they're super big and baggy on her. You might not think of her much as a warden, like in the looks of it, but she knows shit. She's lived out in the world long enough to keep her and her friends and family safe. So that's Michaela Baxter. Oh, and she's a seeker.
All right, and Ruby.
Hello. So I will be playing Mickey Medina from the Gulf, I believe it is. A 29-year-old, warm brown-skinned warden of about 8 years, originally working the craft of gunsmithing and ammunition down in the Gulf, until the parents kind of left and didn't come back. So now we're here. We've got some other stuff going on in the backstory. She is about 5'5" and fully ripping off the outfit that Ashley Johnson wore last night in one shot.
Oh, so good. It was such a good outfit.
Heavy bandoliers, the wide brim hat, just full black.
Yep.
With the suit top. Good times.
Yep. Class act.
All right, and Sin.
Hey y'all, I'm Crimson Galaxy. That's Krimsin because I'm not me with a little bit of sin. And I'm going to be playing Kai and Keen today. They are a non-binary seeker from the northern outskirts. They grew up learning the hunting and poultice making from their family, and actually got in trouble with the people who were in charge of the town for making sure everyone stayed fed and healthy, because they didn't like that for some reason. So they were basically either forced to leave town or they were forced to leave town. And they decided to be a seeker because they had the necessary skills to get the job done.
All right, and he introduces himself. He says, I'm Mr. Wilcox, and I thank you for joining me. I know you're getting paid to be here, but thank you very much. I know this is maybe a little easier journey than some would think that needs guards, but I know it can be kind of rough, even in the backwater wards. Do you have any questions for me on what's going on, or what I expect from you?
What type of danger do you think what type of danger do you think we're gonna run into on the road?
I potentially bandits. Maybe some kind of creatures. I know there's a few monstrosities that roam the roads out here, but hopefully none. Or wardens do a pretty good job of keeping most things peaceful when they can.
Got some crazy stuff out here, but none we can't handle, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I ain't too worried about it.
Not at all.
Yeah, big same.
I've been around here with my dad enough to know. It's fine.
Right, I forgot that I was gonna be doing this voice too.
Yeah, you're supposed to do the epic one. Do it.
All right, I know Michaela has a horse. Does anybody else have their own horse?
Who can afford a beast of burden? That's almost a tragedy to even put something through that.
I mean, I could have, but I spent a lot of money on this leather.
It's real nice too, by the way. It'll probably last you a long time, especially out here.
Well, thank you.
All right. If you wish, there's space you can either ride on the wagons. He'll have a couple of horses as well for people to ride. So if you want to be one of the people to take a horse, you can do that.
All right, I'll take a horse. Why not?
You can, if you want to. You can also ride in the back of Vanessa. She's nice and strong. I mean, that way if you need to jump off and do some, you don't have to take care of a horse or whatnot. Never know what's gonna pop out.
How strong of a rider are you?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh damn! I'm probably the best around here. I mean, if I do say so myself.
Alrighty. Yeah, all right. I'll ride with you.
All right. I mean, I am the only one with a horse right now, so let's just look at that
Fair enough.
tidbit of information for a second.
I'll go ahead and take one of the extras then.
Okay. Yeah. So it's early morning. You have a long journey. It's going to take a few days. So yeah, you have a long journey ahead of you. So you start out, the wagons are packed when you get there. So once you're ready, you can start out on the road. It's not a fancy road, it's kind of a dirt path that widens through the countryside.
You said one of the wagons had a family in it, another one had supplies in it. What was the other ones?
There's some tradespeople in the other one.
I'd like to scout ahead.
Okay, yeah, you can ride ahead and...
I'll go with you. I mean, it's not horse you're on.
All right. So should I roll something for the scouting check?
Yeah. I'll assist you.
I'm trying to remember if there's a skill or if I should just have you do a vigilance
I mean,
roll.
yeah, I was gonna say there's vigilance seems to be the closest.
Yeah.
I
So
mean, I think survival typically would be something along that. But yeah, I can do a vigilance roll.
yeah, you know what? We'll Yeah, just do vigilance. Use your vigilance modifier for it.
All right.
Can I roll it too, or do they
Yeah.
get? Okay, sweet.
That would be an 18.
You know what? We're gonna go with your roll and not pay attention to mine at all. So
Okay.
I got it. Oh wait, 3, 9. Well, okay, it's a 12. Now that I think about it, it's not awful.
Oh no. You
I'm not fine with that one. Okay. I rolled a 3. That's why I said that.
How do you have such good?
Yeah.
If I'm reading this correctly, I got a 9. So
no, it's your modifier should be then -2.
-2.
Oh no.
I got a 1. That is drastically
31.
Yeah,
different.
because
Yeah.
so the 9 is
Gotcha. okay.
your goal score. So when somebody or something is rolling against you, if you'd be defending with your vigilance, they gotta beat a 9.
Okay, so that's okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, I rolled
like-
a 17 plus 1, so
Yep, I rolled a 3 -2.
good job.
Yay, the first
You're-
one of the game.
Hell yeah. You're busy with the horse. You're riding, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best
Make
rider.
sure you don't fall off. 'Cause,
Uh,
I get to see you like
I mean,
this.
honestly, with that vigilance score, there should probably be a ride check just to make
No.
sure.
I'm thinking about other things right now. My brain is not on
Well,
vigilance.
I was gonna say that there will be in a second, but Kyan?
Cayenne.
Okay, yeah. Kyan, you notice the river has flooded a little bit. You notice this first. And it's taken out the bridge.
All right.
So assuming you try to get Michaela to stop, because Michaela does not see
Yeah,
that the bridge is
definitely.
out.
Hey, hold up.
Roll.
Oh,
You're going to want to roll ride plus steer to stop the
Okay.
horse. If you have that skill, a proficiency in it at least.
I have animal companion. Proficiency basic.
It'd be under skills.
Oh, there's okay. Ride plus steer. Okay, cool beans.
Okay, good. Then you get whatever modifier there is there.
14.
Okay, yeah. So you pull the horse up just
Vanessa. Oh.
just at the edge of the bank before you topple into the river. Now, about 100 yards back, there was a fork in the road. This is the quickest path, but if you take the fork in the road, you're pretty sure that there's at least a chance that there'll be a bridge that way.
all right. Let's head back and let everybody know that we can't take this route.
How far across is this river? Like, could we fashion like a rope or something to pull everything across, or?
I mean, with all these wagons, I don't think that would be a very smart idea.
Depends on how deep it is, though. Wagons float for the most part, unless they're real. Well, that supply one might not do so well.
So you could attempt that. It would take some rolls to make sure you don't lose stuff, but like it's
People.
possible. Or people, like the.
Eh.
It's crossable, but it would be easier to just detour to the other bridge.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I kind of look in.
I'm gonna
Alright.
guess that it gets down to about 10 feet at the very least. and has a pretty strong current going, and that's why there's a bridge.
I mean, yeah, I just figured if you went across this way, it'd save some time, but
It
the way the
would save
current's
some
going right
time,
there.
but I think we would lose a little bit too much of these people's, well, the families at least, like life possessions, you know? We got to look out for them.
People and their sentimentalities, and I start turning the horse around. Don't understand it. They want to live out here, and they're getting all sentimental already. Ain't gonna live.
I
They ain't gonna
mean,
last long if they're sentimental like that. You're gonna lose a lot of stuff.
they're coming out here because they're looking for a way to have a better life.
That's fair.
Like, all right. So yeah, head back to the caravan. Let everyone know that we can't take that path. Ride up to the person, the merchant person. We have to talk to. We have to talk to him.
Yeah,
Was it?
it's him. Yeah,
Okay.
Mr. Wilcox.
Will
Yeah.
main trade guy.
What do you folks find ahead?
Well,
Overflowed.
it looks like the river got a little bit too feisty and took out the bridge over on this path. So we're gonna have to take the long route around just because it looks like the currents are running a little too strong for us to be able to get the wagons all across.
Basically what I said, just more words.
Context is important.
Oh, well, good thing you rode ahead. Saves us some time not having to try to turn the wagons around.
Well, that's what I'm good for.
Hold on. We're sure it was the river that took the bridge out.
It looked like the river was going a little strong. It looked like maybe flooding.
Mhm.
It's hard to tell. I didn't do a good look at it, but if you want to ride back, if you got some skills like that, we can take a look.
Well, I'm not sure I could shoot at the ground and figure it out anytime soon, so I trust your intuition on this one.
We probably should have checked that out.
Has it rained recently? Anybody know?
Has it rained recently? I feel like I would know. 'Cause,
Rained
yeah,
recently.
I'm the outdoorsy type.
It did rain like 3 days ago. But just because it's easier to remember like this, it's early spring, so some of the snow is also melting from the mountain and stuff, and running down into the river. So it sometimes swells a little bit this time of year.
Well, all right, Mr. Wilcox. That brought up an interesting point. I think I'm gonna head back over that way and take a look at the bridge because I totally didn't even think of looking at that. And
I
we
just
should
look back.
probably look at it.
I look back. I just turn around. Go take your own horse. I'm not gonna be a taxi here. Just putting that out. I'm not gonna be your taxi riding back and forth. You can ride the horse with me on long distance. But like if you're gonna go back and forth.
You got an extra horse. I can run out there.
Okay, cool. You do your own thing.
Does anybody go with them or?
No.
You know what? You could take my horse.
All right, sounds good.
All right. When you get up there,
Off to a great start, guys.
it'll be a search. I don't know what the characteristic that goes with search is, but you'll be making a search roll.
It's a wisdom.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna have a total of +3 on this roll. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. My hunch was right, I guess. I don't see nothing.
Maybe.
What's the roll?
Total of 7.
Yeah, you dig around. It looks like to you that the river took it. You can.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. I just thought it would be smart to double check. I'll go back.
Yeehaw!
Yeah, turns out I was right. It was definitely the river. No doubt about it.
You see, can I roll? Is there like an insight type check on here?
I mean, I
Wisdom or
believe that.
logic or...
I believe that. So even if you roll insight, you'll just be like, oh yeah, they're telling the truth.
Oh dear Gussie. We don't trust our own party here.
No, I know a good lie.
There you go. I don't care enough.
Yeah, I don't know off the top of my head if there's an insight skill. And I should make
Sorry,
sure.
it
bring
probably
up the...
just- Yeah.
Deduce. Yeah, deduce probably. Logic.
Deduce.
Yeah, it'd probably be deduce.
Sure, I'm gonna do that because that's funny. That sounds funny. 11.
Yeah, I mean, you know they're telling the truth. You're pretty sure of that.
Cool.
All right. So yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and keep on scouting. I'm gonna scout ahead on the other path to make sure nothing's going on out that way real quick. Anybody want to ride with this time?
Now I'm gonna take opposing sides to
Yeah. Keep an eye on our 6.
yeah.
Sounds good.
We keep having everybody go off. We can have nobody here to protect.
I think the person we've been leaving behind is pretty capable.
Pretty capable.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and ride ahead and check out the other path real quick.
Yeah, the other path's clear. All the way up to the river.
All right, the bridge look like it's working over there.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna cross the bridge, and I want to do a survival check to see if there's any excess footprints around, like off that go off to the side, like they're hiding on. If anyone's like setting up an ambush or anything like that.
All right, roll it.
17.
There are lots of footprints, but no evidence of an ambush.
All right. I'll ride on back and then ride with the group for a little bit, because I know our path is pretty clear for at least a little bit of the time.
All right. As you go, do you talk to any of the passengers in the caravan, in the convoy here? Or do you just keep to yourself? This is for everyone.
I feel like if there's a small child, I'm just sitting there, and I could just see them being like, I like your shirt or something. You're like, thanks. Like, we just, like, after a little while, we just start talking about monsters, and that gets my interest. And I'm like, ooh, cool. You know, there's some ones that got tentacles. There's some that got real big, sharp teeth and raw. Like, it's just. It looks like I'm trying to scare the kid, but I'm not trying to scare the kid. I don't know whether the kid's scared or not. Telling all the things that could possibly happen on this trip. But I have to prepare them for life. So I tell them all the things. Very bluntly.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to think that I would share a friendly word with anyone who tried to talk to me.
All right. I think one of the tradesmen will flags you down. You know, waves a hand at you and Oh, why did we switch paths?
Oh, the bridge was out.
Oh, that is a shame.
Yeah, it was. Don't worry. I scouted ahead, checked out the other path. The bridge looked fine over there. I didn't see any signs of tampering. I didn't. It looks like it was just a happenstance.
Oh well. Thank you for your work already then.
Yeah, of course. I'm just here to help.
What about Mickey? Does Mickey talk to anybody?
Does it seem this is like a diverse mix of people?
Yeah.
It's not just like, is it mostly merchants? Is it?
There's the only the one merchant. There's the one family. And then the rest of them are just like tradespeople, like construction type who are, build buildings or, they're one of them's a smith, stuff like that. They're not merchants, but they have skills.
Okay. I'm not on a horse anymore, so I'm just gonna pace fast for the moment to the side of the caravan wherever they're at, and try to catch the eyes of the family. Whoever's gonna look up and catch my eye, just kind of tip my hat their way. Whoever responds, I'd love to ask, what do y'all got for yourselves on the other side of this trip?
Oh, it's the father replies. It's my family estate is up there. I came down here to attend some schooling, and I'm finally going back.
You born of money?
Yes, a small amount. Yes, we're
Huh?
not as important in some places big as New Orleans, but our family name carries some weight up north.
That's good to know. What's the name?
Weston.
Weston.
Would I know that name?
I mean, I'm sitting.
I'm
there
from up north.
talking to the kid. So-
You've definitely heard Weston in passing.
And what have I heard about them?
They are mostly from Lost Lagoon, and some of them have, built a presence for themselves in the bigger city of White Rock, but for the most part, they just they control, or their estate and stuff. I wouldn't say control is in Lost Lagoon. Not a whole lot else. You're not like hearing that they're bad people or.
Okay, that's what I was curious about. I was actually just really curious if I heard any rumors about how they made their money.
What cubes?
It's probably just it's probably just lumber. Either that or they came across a cache of old tech, which can go for high prices.
Okay. And all right. That's enough information from backstory. I might want to jump into this conversation though.
I'm on in.
Yeah, the biggest claw you've ever seen. They're just so big claws, and I just saw this kid. But now, see, if you got the one with the claws, you gotta learn how to bob and weave, kid. But if they got the tentacles, you just gotta stay back. You gotta learn how to shoot an arrow or a gun of some sort. You gotta get back and get that. That's what you do with the tentacle ones. You stay back far. It's like, just keep going on how to fight monsters.
Oh, shoot. I'm sorry. What did you say that name was again?
Weston.
The Weston family.
Maxine, could you remind me your character name?
Michaela.
Gotcha. Okay. Michaela, you out here trying to recruit kids?
Oh no, he just asked about monsters and give me something to do.
Oh.
Do you want to learn about monsters? I mean, I can always help you out if you need it.
Oh, you know a thing or two?
A thing or two.
Oh, well. I could sure use your company.
Nice.
You mind if I've been walking a while here. Can I get up?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Don't
I kind of
think
gave
that's
my
fine.
horse away. I don't know what.
I was
I'm
honestly
riding
thinking
right
about-
next to you.
I was honestly thinking about getting down for a minute just because, you know, I got to stretch my own legs.
Yeah, we can have a whole rotation go.
We'll swap.
We'll swap.
What are those car ride fire drill things that you do? Stop, get out, move. But I won't hold the reins or anything. I figure you know how to ride.
Oh,
Now that I'm on a horse, I ain't giving it up.
you ain't, yeah.
Hey there. Did you say your name was Weston?
Yeah.
Oh, I've heard of some Westons from back up north.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Where are you from?
Oh, you know, just the outskirts.
Oh, I'm actually a little surprised you heard of us up in the outskirts. We don't have many dealings up there.
Well, you know, I travel around quite a bit. I was kind of, yeah. I just I do a bit of traveling, and you know.
Oh, well, sounds like you lead a exciting life.
Oh, I just like seeing new places is all. Seeing the landscape with all of this strange machinery just littering everywhere. Like, it tells a story, you know?
I'll relate with that.
Yeah, I guess it does. Story of the old world.
Did
Technology,
your family find anything like that?
Jingle, jingle, jingle of the dice.
Oh, no, we made our money mostly in lumber.
Oh, yeah? I hope you paid a fair wage.
I wasn't a part of the business operations myself, but I'm hoping my grandfather did as well.
All right. Well, hey, we're gonna get you there safe and sound. You're gonna be able to get set up real nice, and we'll see what we can do for you.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
As the day goes by, you don't pass a lot of ruins of the old world, but a few, in the distance as you go, you can see sunlight, glint off stuff, old buildings, even something like a bottle tree from a long time ago, where you see the sunlight glinting off of that.
I would like to say every like hour to 2 hours or so, I do go back ahead and scout ahead, making sure that like the path is clear and everything, just in
I
case
feel
we
like
need
you
to
and I
change it
take
again.
shifts going back, like,
Yeah, like every half hour or so, we scout out, uh, come back, then like the next person goes out once we hit the point that we scouted up to, like shifting it off like that.
Okay.
I probably might hold back a little bit too sometimes just to make sure nobody's following us in a weird way.
Yeah.
Like a shift. You're like, Mickey's probably just sitting there like, what?
Just
What are you doing?
flowing
It's like
around in
dancing.
here. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. As the sun kind of begins to set on the first night, you pull up on a smaller stream. Looks like it's clean water. You do see, like, downstream there's like a rusting hulk of an old bus or something, but otherwise it's pretty
I
safe
would
looking.
like to go check out that bus.
Okay. Yeah, and before you do, Mr. Wilcox will call for slow the caravan down and announces, I think this is a good place for us to set up camp for the night. We don't want to be going too long. Be harder to set up after dark.
That makes sense. Yeah, let's get everything set up for the night.
And you wanted to go check out that bus?
I do.
Okay.
I definitely take on the role of this goes there, that one goes over there. And if it looks like they need my help, I will help them. But like, I find my way out of doing things.
Oh my god.
Hey,
Oh, so
Mickey.
Michaela's just micromanaging the movement of all the stuff.
Basically, and I'm
No,
making
I got
look,
this.
I'm making sure those kids know how to put up a good tent. Like, I know my way around the outdoorsy stuff. I just, I don't want to do their work for them. It's their, everybody has to pull their weight here. Do the rest.
I would like to. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Okay.
What is Mickey doing?
Well,
I was gonna offer
yeah.
if you wanted to come with. How sneaky can you be?
I sure can not be that, but if something goes wrong, I could stay a good 30 feet back, keep Overwatch.
Yeah, I think that would probably be a good idea. I'm going to sneak up to that large metal contraption and see if there's anything inside there that might be useful.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
All right, just don't come looking for me. If I need your help, I'll shout.
All right, you got a blade?
I got a bow.
Can you use it like a blade?
I like to think I'm pretty proficient.
All right.
We're all just a little cocky. It's fine.
If some shots go fire through the windows, just don't freak out.
All right, so I would like to do a sneak check.
Okay. That is, I believe, aptitude and sneak.
Oh wait, no, that was on my previous. Or I took hide, not sneak. Oops.
Okay, you can still make the check, but because you don't have a proficiency in it, you make it at a -1.
All right, I can do that.
And Unless you roll.
All right, 3.
Woo!
Hey.
No, wait. I also get the +1 for my athletics, I think. So that's gonna be a 4. Yeah.
Okay, well,
I'm very sneaky.
Class act.
yeah, you.
What do
you
I
don't-
see?
You're just seeing going.
Just stomping through the brush.
Go pieces.
I'm gonna be real sneaky. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
I really kind of want you to make another roll, like Mickey to make a roll and just be there waiting.
Oh my god.
That would be great.
You're like, you are so sneaky. I didn't know you were coming at all. And you're like, darn.
Can I? Is it possible I can make it to the bus without being?
If you try rolling sneak, and
It had to be higher than a 4.
I am proficient, but I did get a 16.
okay, yeah. You get there first and much quieter.
I'm just at the door of the bus, just like, you find anything yet?
So
I just got here. What do you mean?
Oh, I thought you went through. Maybe you went around the perimeter. That's.
I like to plan my path. Okay.
Oh, all right. I'll get out of the way.
so the bus is sort of like what you would expect. It's covered in some moss and some mold from being in the stream. There's some kind of pink, slimy substance all over the place, and some other slimes that you're grossed out by. But unless you have a lore nature check that you can make, or can succeed on one,
I have a
Don't know
lore
what it
nature
is.
skill.
all right. Roll lore nature.
18.
Okay. Pink eggs are they're that they're like pink egg sacs sort of, and they're a telltale sign of oopsie snails.
Oh. It looks like these are oopsie snail eggs.
In the bus?
Yeah, you see these little pink things over here? These are eggs. They're eggs of the oopsie snail.
Oh, all right.
I love this. I need to know.
Should we be concerned or should we be?
What do I know of the oopsie snail with that 18 check?
So
Me and oopsie.
oopsie snails are not
actually,
small. They are.
Let me pull out my book, Animalia and Fauna, and I'm gonna show
Pictures.
It's
a pop-up book.
Nikki a diagram of what an oopsie snail is.
All right. Okay. So that's a mouse right there?
So oopsie snails are not small. They're about the size of a small dog.
Yeah, these things are actually about like 8 inches tall on all 4 legs, or about the size
Oh,
of a
no. When I say small dog, I mean up to like 3 feet.
Oh, that's a medium dog. What are you talking? All right, so these things can get up to 3 feet tall, and their slime is probably corrosive?
No.
No?
Their slime is not corrosive. Their slime is an intoxicant.
Their slime is actually drugs. We should harvest these things.
Oh.
They're corrosive. Nope.
That is a thing. Some people do that.
You're telling me how do you How do you do that? Do you just put it on the tongue?
Well, I'm gonna take some of this because I actually make poultices and salves, and this stuff can actually be pretty good in the use of treatment of some light wounds, as well as giving you a nice euphoric feeling on top of it. So, like, the pain really gets cut out by this stuff.
Oh, I do love a good euphoric feeling.
And
All
that
right.
is what oopsie snails look like.
Oh,
Where did you put it?
It's in the Discord chat.
Or Discord.
Oh my God!
oh, geez.
So they are not
Oh.
nice. They
Well,
and the males tend to be aggressive when there's
Right.
eggs around.
I would like to make a vigilance check, really quick, please.
I
Uh,
wasn't worried about these little ankle biters till I saw what they look like.
Yeah.
I think that's going to bite more than an ankle at this point.
Well, you know, who needs a calf? No one needs calves nowadays.
That would be 19 on my vigilance check.
Cyber calves.
actually, what's your base?
12. So I
Okay.
got a +1.
Okay, so they don't beat. What's Mickey's base vigilance goal?
11, so.
Okay, yeah. So you're both good. You hear it before you see it, though.
How far out is it?
It's above you.
I would like to jump back, pull out my bow, and then aim up.
Keep bye.
Okay.
I'm immediately gonna try to attack this thing before it can get to me.
Okay. That is roll if you're aiming as a blitz action, and then roll.
Oh wait, I don't have blitz with my bow, so actually I can't even just aim really quick.
Oh, that's right. You have a bow, not a crossbow.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
I ready an arrow, but I have to take aim.
yeah.
before I
So
can
like
use it.
every turn, like in combat, it does mean you have to ready up before, but you'll have the ability to either do a blitz action and a normal action, or 2 blitz actions. And aim is a blitz action, so you can
Okay.
aim and attack. But
All
because you're
right,
not in combat, I'll let you ready up and then take your blitz action to aim.
Yeah, all right. I'll do that. I'll take my blitz action to aim, and that's not amazing. +4, so that's only 11.
You shoot up at the ceiling. Your arrow pierces through the rusting metal, but just as you let go, the oopsie snail dropped to the ground.
Oopsie.
Back up, back up, back up.
Is that how they sound?
Oopsie. Oops. Oopsie. Oops. Oopsie.
What does Mickey do?
As they like squeak across the front of the like bus window. Whoops. Whoops.
Okay, so what's the position? You're in the bus. Are you facing the I'm gonna remember. What's your name again?
Cayenne.
Cayenne.
It's like
Cayenne.
cayenne pepper.
Cayenne. Oh.
That's how I
Almost,
remember it.
Yeah.
It's like cayenne.
Pronounced just a
Cayenne.
little bit different than that.
Cayenne.
Cayenne.
Cayenne. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Cayenne's facing the back or the front? Like, is this?
I thought I was looking in through the back window.
Oh.
Yeah, you
Like
you
the big
looking in
bus
through the back of the bus.
door.
Yeah.
So like I didn't go in yet. I just looked in and saw the eggs, pointed them out to you, and showed you the book.
Okay. Well, At this point, with that many teeth and we're setting up camp, I'll walk through the front door. Am I able to get an action off? Or do I
Well,
have to
it's
blitz?
not. It's
You-
not
you can-
inside. It's out on the ground next to where we were, right?
No,
Oh.
no, it was on the ceiling of the bus.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. Like the door's open, but you can see right into
Yeah.
the back where it's at.
And now it's on the floor after dropping down.
Don't
All
let
right,
it touch
all
you.
right.
It'll fuck you up.
I don't like that. Can I? Oh, but I don't know. you think it's
Try.
you think it's safe to take a shot without letting any more oopsies know? Do these come
You
in
You don't
packs?
have anything silent?
They're you would know. Pretty much everyone would know. Oopsie snails are usually in big packs or hives.
Oh no.
There's usually quite a few of them. They'll split up after the eggs hatch, but the eggs hatch at dozens at a time.
Oh no.
All right. So yeah,
Cool.
I would say don't shoot that fucking gun.
All
I'll take
right.
it out with an arrow.
I'll trust you. If it gets close, I'll be real careful with the knife.
Yeah. Yeah, let's hurry up and try to get this. I believe
just-
it would be that thing's turn though.
Yeah, I'm just standing guard at the door then.
Yeah. Let me pull up its stats.
I'm talking to the merchants about merchanty stuff. At this
Yeah,
point,
I'm
this
just
is
trying
food around the
to.
fire.
I wish I had a way to let y'all know that this area is not safe to set up camp. These things could swarm our camp in the middle of the night.
So it is going to launch itself at you and try to bite you.
Rawr.
What is your reflex?
13 plus 2.
So I rolled a 16. So it latches on to your leg. That is. It's going to take a big chunk out. That's going to be 7 damage.
Oof.
Unless
have
you
two
have
armor.
2 armor. Okay, so 5 damage, and you are going to get a condition from this. Let me
Yeah.
Tripping.
look at.
Yeah, you gonna be tripping.
So technically, they make
This is
a
balanced.
drink, like an ale-like drink from the mucus. So you'd have to drink it to get the effects.
Start licking. Start licking.
Nah. I'm good. Stab this fucking thing!
Yeah.
Can I get? Wait, would it be your turn?
It would be my turn.
Just sitting there eating at the campfire here. You just your silhouette, like wagging your leg. with
What
the
condition
stick.
am I taking on? Ouch.
So I'm looking at the. Okay, so you're wounded. 3 days for it to fully heal up. Wounded means temporarily reduces your movement speed and sprint by 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And for the first day, you will take the worst of 2 modifier on skill rolls that use athletics.
All right. Well, for my turn, would it be my turn now?
Yes. Now you
Alright.
do have the option to to flee, so you can run back to the camp and
Yeah,
be like,
yeah.
we got to camp somewhere else. And if you do that, there is no
Well,
the flee action is free. You don't get there's no counter maneuver or anything.
so it just bit me, or is it holding on to me?
It just bit you, and then it fell off.
All right. Well, in that case, I would like to move back 35 feet, pull out my bow again, and take aim and shoot. That's not my sprint. That's just my movement. 35 feet.
Okay, so what's the range on your bow? Was it 40 feet?
It is 60, but I actually took the hunter skill, so I have plus 10, so my range is actually 70 with the
Okay.
bow.
Yeah. So take your shot.
Don't hit the bus. Oh no.
We are the best adventurers ever.
Is that a natural one?
That's a natural one. It's actually a 5 altogether because I actually have really good bow skills. Oh.
It makes me so happy in such a sad
Okay.
way.
So your arrow bounces off its shell and clangs into the bus, and there's
Of
just
course.
a reverberating
noise.
clang. Yeah.
All right,
from
let's
it.
run. Let's get the fuck out of here now.
You done did it now.
No
assuming
harvesting
Mickey
shit.
wants to run as well, you see 3 others climbing up from the depth of the bus before you do.
God. Okay, yeah.
Go ahead and use your shotgun now if you want. Like,
Are we in this?
how big are the packs typically?
There's probably a couple more males, but you see 4 now.
Oh, that's a
Oh.
lot.
And again, they're really aggressive when there's eggs involved.
I mean, with scatter shot, you can get 3 of them with 1 attack.
I don't got a shotgun.
Oh, my mistake. Let's run.
Let's get out of here.
Hey, we can't camp here. Get it back in.
Michaela, get the reverse micromanagement going.
Reverse
very
I'm
chromatic.
sorry.
Micromanagement.
Excuse me. What's going on?
So like what I was saying was we have the ginger snaps and we got to put them in the what?
No.
No.
There's a nest of oopsie snails right over there. They know we're here, and they're probably gonna make their way this way, and they can kill all of us easy.
Well, why'd you let them know we were here?
I didn't. I was.
We
Shut
got
up.
Shut up.
Ian, guaranteed there was gonna be some good stuff in that bus.
There is good stuff in that bus. We just
What-
couldn't get it.
Whatever you do, just don't look at Cayenne's leg right now. We gotta go.
Yay.
It looks bad, but just don't
All
worry
right,
about it.
somebody else take this horse. I need to climb into the back of the wagon and fix myself up.
Oh dear, Gassy. All right, let's go.
And I would like to roll a first aid kit check on myself once I'm situated in the
Yeah.
wagon.
As everybody quickly packs up what they did unpack, Mr. Wilcox is not happy about having to move camp.
You don't take that out of his paycheck, or out of their paycheck,
Right.
not mine.
We were only like fucking 60 feet from the damn bus. They would have came on us in the night. There's nothing we can do about that.
Did you disturb their eggs? Everybody knows you don't disturb their eggs.
We didn't even get to that part yet.
These ones
Alright.
were the extra friendly type.
Oh, great.
All right. Which
Yellow Jackets instead of Bumblebee.
first aid skill? I think I had a +1, +2, so 3. So that would be a 14 on the first aid check.
Okay, yeah. You bandage your wound and get it cleaned
don't
out.
die.
And...
And that should decrease the duration of the heal, right?
Yep. Yeah,
By
so
how
it
much?
it'll be you'll be down to 1 day. It'll be healed up enough that you'll be able to move without any problem.
Cool. All right. Looks like you're gonna have to be the one scouting at this point, Michaela. I need to rest this leg for the day.
Technically, you should. Then that means you should stay on the horse. I mean, just saying. Just saying. I don't mean to
Ow.
stake out the obvious here, but okay.
Like, my leg is injured. Why would I be on a horse? That'll just make it worse.
And I just pat your leg, like not
Aw.
realizing it's the one that you just banded. Like,
Ah,
"You'll be
fuck,
alright.
what are
You'll
you
be
doing?"
alright."
What the hell? God damn it.
That one's a trip.
And I keep helping, and now I'm actually helping move things.
All right, you get packed up and you move far enough down the road, a couple 100 feet. You put enough space that they're not gonna feel threatened. And make camp again.
Mhm.
How do you spend your night? Do you make dinner? Do you eat? I'm sure like there's gonna be like a pot of community stew or something that you can eat, or you can eat jerky rations or something if that's what you got.
I eat, talk about merchant stuff because my family has a line of outdoor equipment that we sell. But other than that, I talk about that when my food's done. I'm like, well, shutting that for tonight. I'll take the early morning watch. Good night. And I go to bed.
I'm feeling kind of self-conscious, so I'm gonna hide.
You should at this point.
The leg looks good.
Yeah, the leg looks good now. I'm pretty good at using one of these med kits, but I'm still pretty embarrassed. How could I fail with my trusty family bow?
Listen, you did real good at hitting that bus. It was a small bus.
I'm just imagining like looking back and it's just like a
I'm just
40-foot
staring, just
big yellow
staring
school.
daggers. Like
It's one of
Kyan
those
is
buses that
literally
has
just
like the
staring
extended bus on it.
daggers.
Like the extension bus, so it's like the one, like the 40-foot one that like turns, and then the other side. Basically a train. Basically, you hit a train. Good job. You hit the broad
I
side.
would like to hide now, please.
Do you have does Cayenne have to roll a sneak check for that one?
If you
I
actually
would
want to
like
hide,
to
yes.
roll a hide check. I'm going up into a fucking tree.
With a leg like that?
Yes.
Ah!
That would be.
Okay, you know what?
plus
Actually, instead of a hide check,
4.
just roll a luck check. Roll 1d20.
Oh, I rolled a 17 on the die.
Yeah, when you're injured, roll a luck check.
Oh, okay. I'll roll.
Are you
again.
trying to do the thing I think you're trying to do?
Here's the thing I think you're doing.
13?
What's your luck value? Is it odd or even?
Odd.
Okay, yeah, you make it up into the tree without hurting yourself more.
Yeah. And my hide check was gonna be a 21 total. I'm really good at hiding.
Peace.
Just a squirrel straight up to the top.
He's gone. She gone. They gone. Look at that.
Then, while I'm up there hiding, I'm also gonna keep an eye out, and I would like to, like, just like.
So do you
See
got
if I
first
see
watch
anything.
or do I?
Go to bed.
All right.
All right. The first night is uneventful.
All right.
Of course it is. My snore scare off a warthog.
And just before the second day begins in the morning, we're going to take our break. And we'll be about 10-15 minutes. So make sure you get up, drink water, do all of the things, and we'll see you in a little bit.
Well, down here in Nola on Fowler Street, when you reach Magnolia, hold your feet at this little store run by my sweet Maureen. If you go in there, you won't come out the same. No, you won't. She's got ways to bring your mojo back. Voodoo spell your feet at this little store run by my sweet Maureen. If you go in there, you won't come out the same. No, you won't. She's got ways to bring your mojo back. Voodoo spells making you the man. If you haven't been, you should hurry along real soon. You're gonna need it when you go dancing under that bio moon. Bio moon. Dancing under a bio moon. That bio moon. Dancing under a bio moon. Under that bio moon. Dancing under a bio moon. Dancing in the bio moon. Dancing under a bio moon. You're gonna need it when you go there. Dancing under that bio moon. Dancing under a bio moon. She makes gumbo, put hair on your chest. Her Creole crawfish are the best. You'll be hooked on for life if you taste a single spoon. You're gonna need it when you go dancing under that bio moon. 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 You're gonna need it when you go dancing under that bio moon. You're gonna need it when you go dancing under that bio moon. You're gonna need it when you go dancing under that bio moon. Well, down here in Nola on Fowler Street, when you reach Magnolia, halt your feet at this little store run by my sweet Maureen. If you go in there, you won't come out the same. No, you won't. She's got ways to bring your mojo back.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. The night was uneventful, and we wake up in the morning. Now, you will, unless you ask for help, someone can help you down from the tree.
Oh, I think I'm a little too prideful for that.
I'm
Okay,
sitting at the bottom of the tree going, "You got this. Get up the same way." You guys."
Then make a luck check.
You got a rope?
Nice. 2. That's even. My luck is odd.
Oh, I believe in you. You got this. We really should be going though. Like, days are wasted.
I'm working on it. Calm down.
You're making all these poor people do all this work by themselves, and you're just sitting up there in a tree.
I was keeping an eye out.
Did you see anything?
I mean, yeah. Lots. I saw
Not more
everybody
snails?
sleeping.
All right.
Oh Lord, what's wrong with us? Oh dear.
Looking at you come down hard on your leg,
Oof.
Oh,
and there's a limited amount of conditions here. Because I don't just want to make your wound worse again.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
I got a Bowie knife.
You just hear a crunch. No.
oh God, no.
Well, time to splint that sucker up. Let's go. I'm just gonna detach your leg and put like a prosthetic leg on there and just call you Peg Leg the whole day.
We don't even got no supplies for that.
Well,
I'll
that
find a branch somewhere.
what was it? The Woodmans? Well, I
Yeah,
don't
there
know.
you go. I'm sure they've got some in their
They gotta
wagon.
have some fine timber, not tinder.
We
Okay.
need to get like a shotgun or
so-
something and put it on your legs. You can just
What happens is the equivalent of, bursting a stitch. You start bleeding. So
All right.
you're gonna
I don't-
lose 3 HP.
You just got that.
You don't need HP. It's fine.
And if you can make a first aid check, otherwise you'll lose another 3 HP at the start of your next turn.
Holy crap! Oh,
Has
drop my
one
die.
snail encounter.
I'll use the next
entire
die.
life goes downhill.
Done.
Oh, that's perfect right there. How's a 7?
Yeah, boy.
You don't make it worse.
All right.
But luckily for you, you take it. You do take another 3. Actually, make a. You know what? Just because I don't want to be too mean. Make a health roll. If you're,
A health roll.
yeah.
One
Which is
shot.
so you roll a you roll a d20, and then it also allows me to showcase some of the other mechanics. So you roll a d20, and you no modifiers or anything, and you want to roll under your current health points.
Oh.
I'm also saying be mean because it's not my character.
I have a 30% chance of hitting this.
So roll that nat 1.
Yeah, baby.
Ah, yeah, no, that's a 16.
That's not bad though.
That when I have 6 hit points.
So you lose another 3 hit points,
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
but the
Can I
bleeding
help at
does
this
stop on
point?
its own. The bleeding does stop on
Okay.
its own at this point.
Can I help
You-
at this point? Like I watch them just go.
So like the bleeding's going to stop, but unless you have a nursing physical skill and a nursing kit, you can't help them get any HP back.
But like, I have a survivor's kit thing. I have saddlebags. Maybe something's in a saddlebag. What else do I have here?
Is anybody in this caravan a nurse?
I got potions and a potion vial. I also have a tent. Can I use a tent stake or something to like help their leg have more? What is it? I splint it. Can I splint it with a tent peg? And some rope. I got me some rope and a tent peg.
Real good.
You're gonna
Oh,
feel.
good.
You're gonna feel great in no time, buddy.
I'm sure. Ow. I need to lay back down.
Oh boy. You know what? Can I pick them? Wait, I'll see my strength for a sec. Sure. Can I like pick them up either piggyback style or drag them or something over?
Can I assist with this? Can we like double team?
I mean, if
this?
you see me doing it, if you see me
Yeah.
struggling,
Yeah, if
I
you
don't
both,
trust
if you
Caleb
both,
to do this alone at this point.
if you both
look,
help,
my build
you'll-
isn't that awful.
you won't. You'll be able to just pick them up and put them in the cart.
Yeah. basically.
Careful with the leg. God, Jesus.
Now,
Hey kid. Can you watch them? They need babysat, and I pat you on the head.
Oh.
Wait, is there any leftover pink residue on the leg?
Oh my god.
no.
Damn.
No, they wiped it off yesterday.
So if you, as long as you stay in the cart, don't get up, don't do anything for 5 hours, you'll get some more HP back. That counts as a long rest.
Does the mom know any sort of mama medicines? Can mama make it all better? Can mama kiss it better?
They can do some basic first aid, but they're not a doctor or nurse or anything, so.
Well, you're dead.
Well, don't
May as
say that.
well be. Jesus. Oh, I'm just gonna lay here for a while. I can't move.
Mr.
I swear I'm normally better than this.
Maybe next time we just put some branches on you instead of climbing the tree.
I can do it fine normally.
Mr. Wilcox, our buddy's gonna be chilling in the back of the wagon for a little bit, taking an inventory, making sure we have everything since we, and I say this quietly enough that that they don't hear that I'm actually kind of sticking up for him a little bit. You don't hear this. Just he's taking inventory, making sure we have everything packed all incorrectly and stuff. I'm sure give him a few hours, they'll be ready to get everything sorted and back out. But until then, I'm gonna scout ahead a little bit.
Okay. Do you...
Is that a squirrel on a horse?
I have a miniature horse.
Oh my god.
roll vigilance.
Okay. This is my -2. Come on, baby. Natural 20. -2, but -2. So
I mean,
Well, if it's a natural
It's a nat.
20,
Pretty good.
then
Yeah.
it's still That is
I
still a
do better
critical
without
success.
you looking over my shoulder.
Well, I don't think
So,
I'm paying
what'd you
attention
get?
to nothing right now.
Is
Oh, I gotta. Yeah. Let me. Oh, tell me what I got. What I really got. Just tell me what I got.
Just the front of the caravan just going off with that song.
I got it. I got it. I saw it. I got it. I got
so
it. I saw
you
it.
notice that they're up alongside the road. As you go, there is a deadfall hazard, right? So there is a large tree that is dying and it's at risk of falling over. But you know it's there. You can push it over so it doesn't fall on anybody, or I mean, I guess you could leave it, but then you risk it falling on somebody in the party.
All right. I'm gonna look around for a trap to see if
There's-
this was placed here purposefully or if it was.
No, it's just an old tree. It looks like it got struck by lightning at some point, and
All right, then I'm just gonna take my rope that I got, and I'm gonna tie it around, and then get up on my horse, wrap it around the saddle, and pull it out of the way. Just kind of like if it's like the walkway here, I'm just kind of like pulling it out of the way.
yeah, since you're using your horse, that's easy enough, and I'm gonna give you 1 adrenaline point for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have adrenaline now. Look out, folks! I'm hyped up on adrenaline. So I'll stay. I'll wait for them up at the branch, still looking around and stuff. And then when they get to the branch and start going through, I'll go a little further.
Okay. The rest of the day on this second day is pretty uneventful. You make camp without problem.
Gained 5 hit points back on that trip so far.
That's good. You need
Don't say it like that.
That night, though, 2 people fall sick.
Oh shoot.
Ain't my problem. No.
What?
No, I'm joking.
One of the tradesmen and Mrs. Weston.
Oh, no,
Miss Weston.
Not Mrs. Weston.
She's the caravan sweetheart. You gotta love her. Nothing can happen to Mrs. Weston.
I mean, in reality, I don't care what happens to any rich people.
We got like an extra caravan for quarantine or something because I'm like,
Quarantine caravan.
yeah, we
Yeah,
can't
let's
have.
stick all these folks with dysentery into one cart so we can just
Yeah.
leave it behind if it gets too full.
That's awful.
I'm kidding. I
What an
wouldn't say
image.
that. I wouldn't say that.
Look, we are here strictly and for the purpose of keeping them safe from outside forces, non-medically induced, okay? We can't help this part, okay?
Yeah. Unfortunately. Ugh.
So, who has first aid? Does anybody else have first aid? Just want to see it.
I
certainly do not.
don't think so.
Okay.
Altogether, I have a +3 in first aid.
So, go ahead and roll me first aid.
I just have
This will help
survive.
you determine what is wrong with them. And if anybody else wants to roll first aid, you can roll it at a -1.
I'm doing my scouting thing. We
That
put all
would be a
With that him
13
in it.
altogether.
I'll gladly roll. Just see
Just to
how it
try.
goes. Yeah, that's about right. I got a 5.
Nice. Class act. We are a class act tonight.
So you
We're
talk to
good.
them. You're you're pretty sure, and you're not a you're only trading basic first aid, but you're pretty sure that this isn't like they're sick, that they're falling ill, but you're not seeing any of the like signs of a cold or the flu or any other kind of disease like that.
All right, so it might be environmental factors. Uh, what type of stuff are y'all hauling right now that these two might have contact with? Is there any food allergies that y'all know about, or is there any herbs or anything stored up in the wagons?
They don't. The two people who are ill, they tell you that they don't think that they have any food allergies. If you want to search and see what's all among the caravan, that's going to either be a deduce or a search roll.
Are
Which you
either of
can roll which
y'all
one
any
ever
good
is
at
higher.
either of those? Because I would totally be asking for help. Do any of y'all know anything about
Would you say
this
logic
kind of
is
stuff?
reduced?
Can you help me find to see if there's any soil or vegetation or something? We should check this out just in case like some bad vegetation got in with the food and maybe these two are the only ones who got the bad piece. Let's look into that. I'm gonna go ahead and roll a search check.
I gave it a good old warden's try at a
Yeah,
negative
I hope.
one.
My logic is -1.
I only got an 11.
Damn.
Okay.
Where did he get us from?
So in Backwater, when the general dice goal, when you're not being opposed by an actual person, is 11. That
Alright,
is
so
the
I
base
got 11.
thing. However, in Backwater, the you have to roll above. If you tie or are below,
So would it help if the fact that I rolled a 12?
you rolled a 12, then you would find something.
Nice.
Okay. And this is stuff in the caravan we're looking at?
Yeah,
Or
just looking in all the wagons, seeing if we can find anything that doesn't really belong there, like anything that might like
Yeah.
cause some.
Anything spoiled? Anything that looks worse off than the rest of the stuff?
Yeah.
So what you find is a bunch of maps. Each
A lot of
one,
maps.
the maps they all have different things. Like one's a topographical map showing the terrain. The other shows like outposts and trading posts along the way, stuff like that. There's one that you don't know what it is, but it has a few marks on it.
Oh, what do you got there? Okay. If I'm looking over their shoulder, does it look like one of the marks might be back where that bus was?
Oh.
No.
No? Okay. I wonder what that one's about.
Does it look like it's a map of like near this region or?
Yeah, it's a map of, you can see each map has the path that you were originally going to take, which you would have joined up later with. You just had to, detour around. And on that last map, there's an X about a mile from where you made camp.
Okay. Are we moving again? I forgot.
All right.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
well,
you were moving.
Yeah, we moved on.
Yeah.
All right, so
So-
this is day number 3 on the journey.
This is the end of day 2.
Okay. About a mile from there. I'm curious.
So it's quite a ways back from where you are now.
I am.
But
right,
there's
I'd
also another one coming up that it's a little farther off your trail, but it's somewhat close to your trail as well.
Well, I'm feeling like I need another day of rest, honestly.
You just sleep the whole trip. It's fine. It'll be over
I'll
before
be
you know.
fine in the morning. I'll be fine in the morning. Calm down. I'm okay.
I mean, I'm not making funny. I'm just saying, trips last a lot shorter time if you're sleeping. So I understand your where you're wanting to.
Hey!
At this
I'm a little hurt right now. I would appreciate if you stop the razzing.
I'm just trying to help you.
You know
Yeah.
for a fact that is not what you're trying to do.
I don't know what you're talking about. Just bless your heart. Bless your little heart.
My heart's been blessed plenty. Thank you.
You're telling me. I'm gonna do another scout just to make sure that we're good. And
All right, I would like to. Would we have a map as seekers or whatever? Wardens, I mean.
It's potential. I would assume that seekers maybe carry a map. However, you do have these, or at least, Michaela has the skill that allows her to know where north is at all times.
Ew.
All right, that's a good
Yeah.
skill.
I am important for
yeah.
things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I don't know if Michaela just relies on her natural direction or not. But yeah, you could have a map.
All right, I would like to mark down all of those spots on that other map
Okay.
onto mine, so I can then, I don't know, potentially wander off and see what's going on with that.
Wander off again, huh?
This is how you die. This is how it happens. This
Are you
is
telling us this?
Ready?
Oh, I'm definitely gonna bring. I'm definitely gonna tell the two of them about it.
What
I'm
is
not gonna tell anyone else in the caravan, but I'm
Okay.
definitely gonna tell my fellow
So-
wardens.
So you.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Michaela.
Why ever would you be that way? Look, if it wasn't for me, no one would have known. We would have just left you behind in the caravan. But no, I picked you up, and then I got someone else to pick you up and bring you in.
Okay, so Michaela, you're scouting ahead
Mhm.
as everybody makes camp. So roll a nature lore check for me.
Yeah. Scouting in the vicinities. Oh, wait, no. This is my blue die because I'm looking at stuff. What is this you say? Nature.
Nature lore.
There it is. Nature lore. Cool. 17.
Okay, yeah. So with the 17, something's wrong.
Okay.
You don't see anybody. There's no monsters. There's no animals. But it's weirdly quiet where you are. You don't hear birds. You don't hear or see any squirrels or anything. Then you start to notice that some of the trees are dead. And then you notice that the grass is all dead.
Back up. Back up. Back up. No, not forward. Back. Back. you got an attitude. Stop it. Not the time. Back up. I'm gonna. Do I have? I have a lantern. I have an oil canister and no lantern for it. What?
Well, that's funny.
Oh,
I have
that's
a
probably
lantern and no
probably a
oil
typo on my
canister.
part. You're probably supposed to have a lantern, but I probably
Oh.
That's
Now,
okay.
you have to purchase a lantern
Yeah.
on your own. So if they didn't purchase one,
So you need me and I need you, but you
they're
need me
50
more.
gold.
You need me more.
yeah. I probably meant to put a lantern on your gear list. I'd probably just
Do I? So I have a lantern?
yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, if I
Just
put an oil
subtract.
canister on your gear list, I probably meant to put a lantern there.
Okay, can I do a thing? I want to take my fishing pole that I have and affix it to the lantern to the end of it and hold it out over my horse so I can see.
Okay,
what's going on.
I'll let you do it.
Messenger of death over here.
I mean, I'm trying to stay away from where the death is.
Where
but
the,
I
yeah,
need
yeah.
to see if I can see if there's like, if this is cause of an animal or something. So I would like to see if there's like, because I know that I'm not hearing any animals, and I'm not. But am I seeing like when I reach my lantern light out, am I like, is there like a hole of something somewhere where there like was trees and I kind of like branched out like big thing, or like does it just look like dead forest? Or
Dead forest.
Dead forest. Okay. Well, then I'm gonna take my fishing pole and put it out of the bag and just go back over to the rest of the group. You know. So cool story. Things are dead everywhere. Just all over the place. Dead things. Just...
What do you mean, dead?
Well, I was hoping to say it in a way that wouldn't cause alarm, but that's not the way to do it. Say it a little bit less dramatically. It just, things are dead.
What do
Places-
you mean, dead?
Well, everything back there is dead, and there is like no animals or anything. It's just real quiet. So death, and essentially just dead. Made this real cool, rigged up this real cool lantern, and I pushed it out pretty far, but dead. Things still dead. Yep.
Are you telling me the gods have left this land?
Well, I mean, if you believe in it, yeah. If you don't, then also probably yes.
Or maybe some kind of witchery?
Also on the table, also fire, because everything kind of looks dead like that, but at the same time, it also looks dead like death.
Hmm.
So basically, what I'm trying to say is, it's real dead back there. There's no
Okay.
life.
So you're saying we shouldn't go that way?
I mean, I could care less one way or the other. I personally like my own life, so I would say no. But like, if we have to go that way, it would just need to be extra careful. It might be a little easier though, because we can't hear nothing unless something's moving, which is normally going to be us. So it might be easier to spot things, but also death is that way. So let me just reiterate that for a second. There are dead things all over.
Can you come here for a second, Maxine? Or I mean,
Like, no one knows my middle name. Stop
Michaela. Can you come over here for a second, Michaela?
Sure.
I'd like to pull out my map and just be like, is it anywhere around these parts where I have the area marked from the other map?
My dear GM, is it anywhere near any of those spaces marked on the map?
Yeah, about 100 feet.
Yeah, so like that one right there and that one right there is like 100 feet out. Say due north. Yeah, we got about.
All right. Well, I think that we need to keep it on a little bit more hush then. That's my bad. Uh
Yeah, I was gonna
we
say,
should check this
definitely your
out.
bad. I
We
was
should
being
check
very
this
nonchalant
out.
about the death and pestilence and destruction that is
You
behind us.
came in talking about death. What the fuck you talking
I
about?
did, but I didn't yell it loudly. I just said it very monotone, like it's no big deal. Look, see, I've been doing this trekking thing for a while. I know you're new at this, and you don't have much experience, and
I've
there's
been
a whole
doing
lot of
this for
things you need to
probably
learn.
longer than you.
But I'll forgive you this time. Just keep it on the down low.
Look.
Keep it on the down low.
Just stop down talking to me and listen
Look,
to
I'm
my
the one on a
words.
horse. I'm on a horse. There is no other way to talk to you. Okay. There's a level.
Out of character, I really like you. You're great. In character, oh my god. I want to be in a campaign with you.
Yes.
Uh,
Friends all
look,
the
all
time.
right. So once we make camp,
Okay.
the three of us need to go out to this area and actually see what's going on, because
A death is going on.
I have a sneaking suspicion
Hmm?
that some of these people might have snuck off last night to the other spot back here, and that might be what's making them sick. I don't know this for a fact, but I'd say that it's a theory worth exploring.
Well, I think you should definitely explore it more. Um, just make sure that you understand you're the only person that can heal anybody. I personally don't want to be the person to be going and exploring that. If what you're saying is true about getting sick, all I can tell you where it's due north is and death is. That's north, that's death.
Well, they have a map that have all of these spots marked on it. So they are going to be bringing that danger back here if they are doing that. So it's our job to make sure that all of these people stay safe, even from themselves, because people need help sometimes. I can speak from experience.
I mean, more people that come back alive, the more money we get. The less people that come back alive, the easier it is to get where we're going. So, I mean, it's one win either way for me, to be completely honest. So,
Yeah, but they could be bringing the pestilence back here, then you'll be sick and you could die.
again, I have a horse. I can just leave.
The
You
horse is
can't-
invulnerable.
You can't
I
run
don't know.
from
No
you
horses are
can't
dead
run
yet.
from sickness. You can't run from
Watch me.
sickness.
Alright, so as you're having this conversation, Mr. Wilcox marches up. What are y'all talking about over here?
We're just talking about warden business, so I'm afraid that it's none
Yeah.
of yours.
Warden business. Food.
He adjusts
Like
his jacket and, well, I am the leader of this here convoy, a caravan.
You're the
So I would like to be kept apprised of anything that might affect this journey.
I understand that, sir, and as soon as we have more information to give you, we will.
Are you hiding something from us?
Why
I mean, I
would
just
you-
figured I'd go. I don't know. I just figured I'd ask just to make sure everything's out on the table. Like, we've been traveling a while, and now you can trust us because we've been out here for a while. And before, you didn't really know us very well. You couldn't really trust us, but you're not dead yet. So I just figured if there's something else that you just wanted to, like, lay on us, like if we can trust people in here, or like if you don't know people in here as well, or if you like candy corn. I like candy corn, so just asking. You like-
No, I don't know why
Candy
you
corn.
would think that I might be hiding something from you, but I'm not. I had this whole trip planned up, path and everything taken.
I mean, it's been a pretty good trip. You're good.
Get us there as fast as possible. I had, worked with a good friend of mine to make sure we had the shortest trip possible. Managed to save a whole 2 days off the usual. So no, I'm not hiding anything from you.
I just thought I'd ask. It's
Just-
been a few days. And gotta make sure it's all stuck in there.
I've just noticed that we're coming across some rune sites awfully close on this path.
I don't know anything about that.
Would you be upset if we asked other people about that?
Can
They
I
might
make
not
an
want to talk.
assess roll to see if I think that
Yes.
he is lying to us? I'm not trained in it, but I'm still pretty good. Yeah, no, that's gonna be a 6.
Yeah, I mean, he looks a little more sweaty than usual, but that could just be the journey.
That could be the
you're not sure.
journey.
You're not sure.
What is this for again? What role?
Assess or deduce would probably work according to what Nerdy said earlier.
Yeah, to try to see if you know that they're lying. This isn't going to be like a.
I don't have either of those, so what would I roll to?
Do you have wisdom or logic?
I do.
Which
Can I
one's
do
higher?
Wisdom.
All right, so that would be the deduce or no, that would be the assess roll.
Yeah, so roll that, but you take a -1 for not being trained in the role.
Gotcha. Okay, that's a 17.
Okay.
Just-
I mean, you can't be sure.
Yeah.
But you think he's lying.
Gotcha.
Like, it's not a mind read skill or anything, but you're looking at it and you're
Hey, Mickey.
watching
what do
him
you
and you
think
think
about
he
all this?
might be lying.
I'm gonna get down off the horse, and I'm gonna hold the reins, and I'm gonna get right up to his face. Like, he's probably taller than me, let's be honest. But like,
Did all of us make our characters small?
no,
How
I don't
tall
even
are
know.
y'all?
I don't even know what mine are. I'm just assuming me in general is small, and I'm just used to looking up at people. So, but like,
I took a negative size, so
I don't know what I took. I don't know what I am. But like, I'm gonna get up in his face like this far, and I'm gonna be like, look, I understand that you got it, and this is just a little bit more intense than the other two have seen me in a little while, so I don't know if you're gonna pick up on the fact that I don't believe him or not. But I understand that you hired us for a job. Am I correct?
Yes. And you've done that job well. You kept us safe from many dangers.
And we intend to do so. But what I'm going to say right now is it is not in our contract to be doing things outside of the contract. So if something were to happen outside of the contract, you're going to be at least one warden less. So I would suggest you be telling us everything.
Roll
Just
persuade. Actually, no. Roll threaten.
Ooh, threaten. Ooh, I don't think I have that either.
yeah, but you should have a +1 in it regardless.
Yeah, basic skills.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you don't have it, then
I have a
it's
+2 charisma.
It's your charisma -1.
Oh, and a +1 in size. So
Yeah, it's
Oh.
just your charisma. So you
Okay.
but you take 1 off for not being trained.
okay, so that's okay. So my roll plus the 2 charisma -1, so +1.
Yeah.
So that's 16. So I just stand up to him and I get right. It's like, just in case.
Oh, that's wrong.
And I got my horse's head over my shoulder, just breathing that heavy breath.
Oh my god.
And I'm just like staring at him, just like, don't you fuck with me. And I'm
So,
being cool, but
he goes, now, you then don't get out of line here or anything. And he pulls like like a little handkerchief out of his pocket, and he dabs at his forehead. And now, I assure you, this is the fastest route we have.
I just take one step closer, so I am like nose to nose with him.
I want to lean over to Mickey and just say, hey, how do you feel about one less merchant on the road?
One last merchant. What?
Now, I can assure you, there were rumors that this path was avoided because it was a little bit more dangerous. But we assessed the situation ourselves before leaving, and we decided that we make up the time.
Who did you have assess the situation? Who did you have scout this path?
Well, nobody came out here themselves. We did research on the area before leaving, but we didn't pay anybody to come out here ahead of us.
How can you plot a course without knowing where you're... How can you plot a course without actually having that area scouted first when you're traveling with a large party of people? Are you stupid?
That's what the maps were for. Well, and we didn't think it was necessary because we weren't leaving Shreve territory, so we thought we were fine.
All right. And what's up with that map over there?
Well,
I'll take a step back so that they can show what the.
I'm gonna walk straight back to where Mickey pulled out the maps and pull out all of them, roll out the one that has all of those markings, and be like, "What's on this map?"
Now those aren't yours. You shouldn't be digging through stuff that's not yours.
People got sick, and I seem to be the only one here with any medical training. I was trying to make sure people were gonna be safe.
So much for well thought out. You don't even have a cleric of some sort on here.
Again, look.
You paid me to keep these people safe, and that's what I've been trying to do.
We take our job, apparently, a little more seriously than you take yours.
It's just areas. It's just spots that we thought might be of note as we passed by them. But
they're of note.
We already passed by one of them, and we didn't have any trouble.
2 people are sick.
Real sick.
2 people are sick from factors that we don't seem to have anything. It doesn't seem to be any type of virus. They don't have a cold. They just are down. It seems to me like we might have crossed over a corrupted area, and those with the weaker constitutions just didn't happen to be able to get through that area unscathed. If we keep on this path with these markings, it could end up getting a lot worse.
And trust us, we're telling you this nicely right now. You don't want us to tell you this not nicely. We're still on our best behavior. And I give him the most, critical smile. Best behavior.
Now, Mr. Wilcox, what on earth could you and whoever else might have went out there found that was worth the trouble that's coming our way very soon?
Roll a persuade, which is charisma and persuade.
That's a lovely 18.
Okay. Look, they're old abandoned mines from the old world, from the before. We just thought they might give note in case there was some monstrosity hiding in them, but again, ain't nothing happened so far.
Oh, there's monstrosity, but they don't all have legs. Sometimes they go into your lungs. Them's the worst kind. Also nasty and disgusting, but obviously they're in the back.
And you're telling me you were out there looking for monstrosities instead of sending your wardens?
No, I didn't go looking. I just marked them on the map, so I
And
could.
then you plotted a course that took us through all of the sites of interest that you have marked, and you think that there might be monstrosities in them. What
Well,
are
that's why
you
we brought
trying to
wardens.
accomplish?
We brought wardens to keep us safe, and we wouldn't if that first spot had been as bad as it could have been. We would have plotted a new course to avoid the others.
Well, I hope you don't mind me saying this, but we're going to be keeping an eye on all of you at camp down from now on. I'm being like, y'all aren't going to be sneaking off no matter what. We're here to keep you safe.
You report to us now.
These wilds are not danger. These wilds are dangerous. They're not for some flight of fancy for you rich folk.
I mean, you can, but again, they're dangerous. You do whatever you want. You're a grown-ass person, but...
So he's throughout this whole conversation, he's been sweating. You notice that his face is red.
You been got, sir.
His eyes are a little bloodshot. And
Can I roll a first aid check on him real quick?
yeah, do that.
This
Yeah,
guy's already...
yeah.
He's gonna be the, big... He's gonna become one of those...
Oh, wow. That's
blood
actually
people.
really good. That's going to be a 21.
Yes! That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, yeah, he's sick. Whatever's
Oh.
made the other people sick, it's got him too.
Oh, sir.
Back of the wagon, sir.
You're going to have to climb in the sick cart. You look like you could use a rest.
Don't we
Like, we need to put you down to get some rest. Let's stop this for now, and we're gonna be doing our best to keep you safe, and we're not gonna let anyone go to any of those sites. I have a feeling that somebody might have brought something back from the last one, and we're gonna try to solve this. All right, sir?
Who went to the last one so we can get them out from being around everybody else?
As far as I know, nobody went to the last one. I didn't
Now,
send
I
anybody out
was
there.
keeping watch in the tree. Would I have seen anyone wander off more
You
than
would
like
have.
15 feet?
Yeah, you would have. Nobody left under your watch.
Okay. Well, I didn't see anybody leave, so it might have happened afterward. I had a high vantage point, so I had a pretty good bird's eye.
Now that you'll have a better idea of what might be happening, everybody roll a nature lore.
Ooh, I'm
Nature
good at
Lore
that.
nature.
lore.
I'm pretty good at that too.
Oh yeah, I'm
Ooh.
so good. I
got
rolled a
Not
2.
bad.
30, 20. 30,
I got a
20,
19.
Y'all got this.
30, 20.
So,
I have one good thing I can do. One thing I'm good at, guys.
yeah. So you both you look around and you kind of come to the realization together that the reason everything ahead is dying, the reason people are sick, is that the ground is toxic. People are laying on the ground sleeping.
Gotcha.
Up ahead
And
it's
since
worse
I
because the mine
slept
is
in
closer.
the tree, I'm fine. Okay.
So it
Alright.
also means that anyone can get sick while you're still here. It's likely that you're all somewhat.
So
Everybody
we just start
sleep
playing
up
with
in
each
the
other.
carts tonight. Sleep up in the carts tonight, everybody.
tie
We
ourselves to
don't
a
have a
tree.
way to get out of this part of the woods tonight. Sleep on the cart. Do not sleep on the ground, even if it's a tight fit. Uncomfortable rest is better than getting sick and dying.
Time for a cuddle puddle, everybody.
All right.
Now, does that mean we shouldn't check out the mines?
Yeah, no, let's
I
not do
think
that
that
this
we
time
should
around.
not do that probably. I think first thing in the morning, the at least one of us needs to go out and try to scout for a not corrupted area of land, and then we're gonna have to shift the caravan over to a path that's not corrupted by this poison.
Yeah, I think checking out the ruins and all that kind of stuff, and I think that should be us for a different day. Maybe when we head back to my home, on the way back, we can check that stuff out. But this trip around, mark it on the map, leave it there. I also would like to suggest, as I get off my horse and I start like taking out some fabric and stuff from the just like extra clothes that I had and stuff, and I start wrapping it around my horse's feet. Like, we should probably make sure that the horses are also good, because I don't know about you, but I don't want to be pulling no cart. And I just start like wrapping up and tying the trying to make extra shoe for horses.
Yeah. Wrap up
Yeah,
them
that's-
horses.
That's
Yeah.
that's all doable. You make it through the night. A few more people are
shoes.
not feeling so great, but they're not.
Well, at least it's toxic, so
nobody-
we just gotta get him drinking a bunch of water, flush it out of him.
nobody's dead, and for the most part, nobody's worsening. But most of the people in the caravan are feeling a little under the weather.
Yeah.
Now,
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and long rest heal real quick.
Yeah.
And also, I should no longer be wounded.
Yep.
All right. So I gain all of my health back, and I no
You can help
longer am
us now.
wounded.
You can do stuff now. Yay!
And
right.
in the morning, like I said, I immediately want to go out scouting and trying to
So-
find how far we have to go to get away from the corrupted land.
instead, what you're going to do to navigate a
Mhm.
new path is either one of you or all of you will roll survival to navigate.
Survival.
I have a total of +3 to survival, so I'm pretty good at it.
I've got me a 0. Got me straight back to 0.
All
Survival.
right.
So would it help us to do multiple though? Is it like we're covering more ground?
Doing multiple would reduce the chances that you get lost. That one person leads you astray.
But two people rolling different things might not trust each other's assessment.
I mean, and that's so you
I
can.
feel like after that standoff, we're pretty much knowing that we're the only sources of like stability here. Which is
Yeah, I
weird.
mean, you
Alright,
can
so-
roll one, and if it doesn't work, somebody can try to get you back on track. But
Okay, so as I am doing this, can I actually pull out my book, Botany and Flora, so I can just make references to maybe get a best of 2 going, just to see where the plants are
Yeah, I'll allow it.
not dead?
I'll allow it.
Okay, cool. So best of 2 on a survival. Okay, that's not bad. 18. The
Okay.
other one was a 1.
Ooh.
That's good. That definitely would have got you lost. So the 18 though, you hit a good track, and by midday, you can see the smoke from the fires in Lost Lagoon. Now you still have 10 miles or so to go before you actually get there. But you are mostly good. However, at this point, Mrs. Weston is unconscious.
No, not Mrs. Weston.
Not Mama.
Not Mama Weston.
What can we do about that?
I mean, all we can really do is try to get him to the next town or trade post where there might be a doctor, because none of us are equipped to handle this.
How
Yeah.
long of a trip?
So
Can I
yeah,
check the trade route map just to see if there's anything near us?
There's no trade maps routes that are trading posts or anything that are closer. Granted, if somebody wanted to tie to a horse and ride ahead, that is also an option. You'll get there a lot faster.
Do we know if this is contagious or not, or if it's just because their charisma was, or their stamina or whatnot was low?
It's just because they were thicker,
Proximity.
more exposed.
Yeah.
Okay, so that it doesn't seem like it's a
Right.
contagious.
Right,
Okay.
it's not contagious. It's just that, once you're poisoned, unfortunately, it
Yeah.
gets worse until it either gets better or somebody helps you.
Well, how far away is the village? Is the place we're going?
About 10 miles.
If you
So
guys want,
by
I'm-
horse, that's like 3 hours through some heavy terrain, but if it's like more of a light terrain, it would probably be like an hour and a half to 2.
I'm probably the
Versus,
best rider here. I don't
versus
mind.
as a group,
I don't
it's going
know.
to take you the rest of the day to get
I'm
there.
curious if I'd think I was a better rider than you.
It's just the one sitting in the back of a cart throwing up half the time.
I did not throw up one time, thank you very much.
I mean, your
not
leg
what I
did
heard.
just get better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm ready to go.
Hold on.
I have adrenaline under my butt. I
I
would
got a
like to
plus
take
2.
this trip.
How
What?
about
Out of character, I got a +2 to ride.
whoever's the better shot? There's a
Yeah.
real nice tree over there.
I ain't shooting shit.
Why would we draw the monstrosities to us when we got a bunch of sick people?
Y'all got bows, right? I'm the gun one.
I just start riding my horse back to where
You
the
need to get
cart
going.
is. y'all just start. You keep talking. I'm just gonna take
All right.
shit up.
If that's your plan,
Are you guys okay with that?
Yeah, you can. You can get it.
You can take.
I
the next
trust you.
person, We'll go back and forth. If that makes you feel better about yourself, put your pride and dignity a little higher on the shelf.
all right. Now I believe that is
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
aptitude and ride and steer.
Let's see. Aptitude is +2. My ride and steer. All right. Do. All right, green die. You are touching the earth, so let's get it going. That's a dirty 20.
I thought
Okay.
it was athletics was ride and steer.
I don't have it.
I mean, that's a 19. I literally rolled an 18. So
All right. Well,
It's
it's
either gonna
good
be
either
a
way.
Yeah,
It's
it's
good either
or
way.
20.
Okay, yeah. So, you make it ahead of everybody else.
I have her in front of me and I'm holding her and I'm doing this hard ride. Actually, no, I tied her to my back so that I could have full range of motion.
Yeah.
Kind of raced around my.
Now it'll take the caravan the rest of the day to get there because pulling wagons, so it takes a bit longer. But they will pull up. You also get the benefit of being able to tell the doctor what's coming.
Yeah. I do that, and yeah. I also tell them that the person, like I tell them about Mr. Wilcox and how badly just offhandedly, just how badly this trip was planned. And please don't go that way unless you have multiple clerics with you, because that was the most stupidest thing I've ever done in my life. So,
So you hand over Miss Weston, and the sheriff walks up to you and says, "Now, what's the story you're telling?"
Our benefactor, the person who paid us to, myself and my two compatriots, I don't really know them very well. They just wardens for the trip, but they held their own. Our benefactor, Mr. Wilcox, he seemed to think that it was a grand idea to go down a path he hadn't actually ever been down, didn't send anybody down, and just figured there might be some bad stuff in certain places that he didn't tell us until like we found it more than halfway down the path. Could be bad. Also, by the way, here, and I'll pull up my map and I'll point out to like the dead spot. It's like, don't send anybody here. It's just dead.
What? He really went that way?
Yeah. No, we went from here.
In these parts, anybody with their salt knows better than to go up there.
Yeah. See, I thought there was something wrong about where we were going, because I heard some stuff about that, but I'm like, hey, he's paying us enough, whatever. I mean, I might as well see for myself. I mean, it's not bad if you go around this direction here and then take this path, but we didn't, because apparently we didn't, like, that was a thing. We were going where they were telling us to go. You know how that is. So that's about what we did. He also is not feeling so well. So we've got about 4 people, including Miss Weston here, who's not doing so good. So when they come in, I talked to Mr. Wilcox about this whole thing, because it was very not well planned at all.
Well, thank you for delivering and bringing her here. The doc will get set up and take care of her and these other sick folk you got.
Yep, they should be here. Look at the day. Yeah, about a few hours time, not too long.
The caravan pulls in town just before
look, there they
sunset, and
Speak of the devil.
you pull in. There's like a general store. Somebody's painted a mural on it of a.
I bring the sheriff with
large,
me.
Like if anybody knows the myth of Paul Bunyan, the mural depicts somebody that large, but it's a large black man with a hammer in this case, and there's a big mural on the general store list.
That's a great story.
And
I grew up in his mitten.
Nice.
When y'all pull up, the sheriff meets you with the doctor and says, which one of you is Mr. Wilcox?
That'd be
that one over
there.
there.
The back wagon back there. We put all the sick people in the very back of the back wagon. So this way, sir, and I'll take him.
Thank you kindly. Yeah.
Mr. Wilcox, Sheriff, Mr. Wilcox. I think you two are in good, happy company here, and I'll go over to my other two compatriots.
So the sheriff, not nicely, grabs him by the back of his shirt and hauls him out of the cart.
Yeah.
And puts some manacles on his wrists behind his back.
Oh wait, no, I stay there. I stay next to him. Before he goes, he does need to pay us still.
Well, we'll get that taken care of down at my office. We'll figure out what he owes you, and we'll get you paid.
Done plenty more now with what we've been through, but
now I just want to bring up that I had to scout out a whole new path after me and her figured out what the problem was, and I think that he should have to compensate us extra for scouting out a new path so no one else would get sick.
I think we can arrange any compensation for all your help getting these people here safe. No, don't you worry about that. And of course, Mr. Wilcox is protesting this.
At that point, I would like to walk up to Mr. Wilcox and just be like, "This is reckless endangerment. You put all of these people's lives in danger, and you deserve whatever the sheriff decides." And then I slap him.
I think I look at him like, no, that's fitting.
The sheriff will, besides that, this is my town. And as he's hauling him away, Mr. Wilcox said, "Now, Sheriff, I think we can come to agreement." And you hear, the last word you hear from the sheriff at this point is, "Now that's Sheriff Weston to you. And you will make sure to say all of my name." And then pushes him through the door of his office.
I wanna help the little boy out of the car and be like, "Your mama's gonna be fine, buddy." And I wanna like pat him on the back and like, I don't know how long we have till the game's over or not, but I
How
wanna
much
give
you want to bet that this cop is still a bastard?
probably. Who knows?
Sheriff Weston, right? That was what was going on.
Yeah.
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 That's
And I
his
think-
family. That's his
Mhm.
kin
Mhm.
that got sick.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. He's probably gonna be more pissed at the fact that this guy got his family sick.
Oh yeah.
So he ain't got Weston or Dr. Mr. What's his face ain't getting off the hook anytime.
Mister.
Oh yeah. No, he
Yeah.
ain't. Mr. Hold on.
Okay,
Notes.
I got this.
Mr. Wilcox
Wilcox,
is
yeah.
definitely gonna be having a hard time.
Yeah. But I just kind of pat the kid on the back and remember, justice will always be served. It will find you. You be careful. Be careful, kid. You got a good head on your shoulders.
Yeah, you just gotta be real sneaky.
No. And I just no, wait, what? And I just cover his ears. What are you trying to
All I'm saying is kids are gonna get themselves in trouble. Like, learn how to be sneaky when you're getting into trouble.
or
I
just
mean,
don't get into trouble.
you were the one telling them about all them monsters at the beginning of the trip.
Right?
And I do it again. You gotta take care of yourself.
Yeah.
I agree
That's
with
how to get
that.
out
I
of the
agree
trouble.
with that.
If a
How
kid
to
doesn't know,
Avoid the trouble in the first place.
if a kid doesn't know how to sneak well, you end up, running up
Not
to a
being
bus full
able
of
to avoid
slimes.
the trouble.
Okay, kid. You gotta learn how to be sneaky, but not sneaky with the stuff you're not supposed to be sneaky with. You be sneaky as a person, as a whole, but not like sneaky bad. Does that make sense? That's what we're gonna do. Don't be sneaky. Be creative. Use your imagination. Stay out of trouble.
Do not try to
Okay, how do
imagine things to be sneaky behind.
Just go say hi to your mom. And you take care of your mama. She wants to talk to you. She misses you. Get up. You don't know, kid. I'm trying to give him a good life lesson because that's how all the shows end.
All right.
Well,
I do.
this is the untamed West. Now I don't think that there's
I'm writing-
happy endings out here.
Look, my dad was writing a biography, and I'm finishing it, and I gotta finish every chapter with a, well, folks, this is a great way to learn a thing or two about a thing or two. I gotta keep my trope.
All right.
Is there any conversations other than getting paid that'll happen off screen that y'all want to have amongst each other?
I would like to talk to Mickey. Hey, Mickey. I noticed that you were you stayed pretty quiet for most of this. What's your take on all of this?
My take,
Yeah.
well, firstly, it was pretty impressive to see, what's it? Middle name Maxine, Michaela. see Michaela take a step forward with Wilcox, was it? Yeah. Took a page right out of my book, honestly. Didn't expect it. Got my cat screaming in the background now.
Yeah, she's going, here, here, hurrah! I like that too.
Honestly, you're both pretty impressive as far as things go. I'd have you on as a consistent group. I'm not really one for run-ins with the law or anything like that, but
Oh, I'm not too fond of that myself. I completely understand what you're saying. I actually did get into a little bit of trouble with the law just because I was helping some people that they didn't think deserved to be helped. And that don't sit right with me.
I can get behind that. Yeah. Frankly, I come from good money, but things kind of went sideways, and I've gone my own path. I've seen the kind of things that nobles and the likes tend to do to the people beneath them, and I'm not really I'm not on the same page as my parents were when they were around.
Well, that's good to hear because I'm about as lowborn can get.
Yeah, well, hell, you went through a heck of a lot of trouble. Maybe I owe you a drink sometime.
I'd like that. Shoot back a little whiskey?
Oh, absolutely.
At that point,
Hell
I
yeah.
100% come with 3 little like coming up.
Gallons of whiskey.
I've got like the 3 because I figure like we're on like a main stretch of like the thoroughfare and stuff. So like I'm just assuming for flavor's sake that we're just like we're going just past the tavern or something. I just come and like, hey, there you are. Come on, good trip. Ups and downs. Good
Oh,
trip.
there you go.
Yeah.
To safe
Well-
recoveries.
Yeah,
And a
hopefully
bunch
they
more-
recover.
Yep.
Like,
Safe recovery, safe trip, and more to come.
I just hope that none of those people die because of that man.
I mean, that would suck, but as long as we're paid, I mean, I guess that's the way of the world. Sometimes things happen. We could check on them tomorrow, though, just to make sure.
We should definitely check on him before we leave town. Make sure that Mrs. Weston is recovering okay because she looked like she got the worst of it.
Yeah,
Hell yeah. Good wardens keep an eye on their people.
facts. Just to make sure everything's kosher. Agreed. We got to make a good name for ourselves. I mean, I assume this is what our first, maybe second official trip. I don't know, backstory. So I don't know. Maybe we could do it again sometime.
I'd like that. I think you two are capable, even if you're a little bit rude.
That's all right. I mean, you try your hardest. I understand.
Hey, you better watch yourself.
Mm.
I mean,
Oh,
I won't do
You're right.
nothing.
I'm getting out of ale. I should go get myself some more.
Always running away. Not even on a horse this time.
All
I
right,
just go back in to get more alcohol.
nice.
I totally down that whole thing. Like I drank that probably
Just
faster than I
immediately.
should have, but I ain't driving
Nah,
tonight.
I'm not
It's
drinking
fine.
too much because even though I'm really well, actually,
We ain't driving tonight. What are you doing?
what
tonight?
I'm thinking is that Mickey's role in that persuasion seemed pretty high, and I'm wondering if they have a good bonus in that because they might
Okay.
want to keep a clear head for negotiating our wage.
Oh, I figured that was tomorrow. When the guy's, feeling a little better.
I think I could manage a drink or two.
All
I'm-
right.
I could be pretty persuasive. I'm good with
Yeah,
the
we should give him.
with the talking.
We should give him a couple hours to book that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I kick the door and I just sit in the door. You coming? I'm double fisting. You coming?
Nah.
Yeah.
Now, Kaya, do you think they got a fire range or something out here? I want to give you another shot with that bow. I want to see how you do.
I imagine they probably got something set up. We can, hey, y'all got any archery ranges around here? just calling out to a random person.
One of them points to an empty field where there's like a fence post and there's some like cans and bottles set on the fence post.
All right, I would like to walk up to about 70 feet away from it. And I would like to
Do
try
about
to hit it.
Full range.
Full
Good,
range.
You
Come
want to call?
on.
You want to
I'm
call
watching
this
from
one?
the door.
You want to
I'm
call
watching
this
from the
shot?
door, leaning up against the door.
I 11.
So close.
One more shot. One more
One
shot.
more.
I
You
got
took two
this.
last time.
He ain't used his bow in a while. He's still weak from the illness.
They. Yep. That was just another warm up. I take a step 5 feet closer. Oh, natural 20.
Hey,
Oh.
So as your arrow takes the bottle off the fence, that is where we're gonna end tonight.
Amazing.
just me heckling you from the door, just sitting there laughing.
Then still 65 feet away. That's impressive accuracy with a bow.
Nice.
Third
nice.
time was the charm. Third time was the charm.
Some of them, they were a little wonky sitting in the arrow case for a
Yeah,
while.
no, they were just a little bit
Yeah.
bent. You know, they were out of whack.
A
It
strong
wasn't
wind
my
came
fault.
in last moment. You weren't ready for it.
You forgot
Yeah,
to
yeah,
fletch the first one real
I
well.
forgot
You
to
didn't fletch it
I
right,
forgot to test the direction
yeah.
of the air.
yeah, there you go. You
first.
didn't check the wind. You're
Alright.
right.
So we're gonna sign out. Starting with Sin, and who are you? Where can we find you on the internet?
Hey y'all, I'm Crimson Galaxy. That's KRIMSIN, because I'm not me without a little bit of sin. You can find me at Crimson_Galaxy_RPG all over the internet, except for at Twitter, where you can find me at Sin_Gal. And later this week, first off, I've been your Kyan Keen, and they like to think they're pretty keen, but maybe not so much. But yeah, no, this week you can find me tomorrow doing part 1 of a 12-part 5e campaign over on the Valdrianth channel. And that should be super fun. And then Friday, you can catch me back here for Millennium Knights Chrono Mask.
Nice.
Alright, and Ruby.
Hello, I am Ruby. I was your Mickey Who the fuck was I? I was Mickey Medina. I am on Twitter at reckless_Ruby with an I, and I am quite a new performer and currently in the works of finding people to get some projects out. So if you're gonna hear anything about that, you're gonna hear about it there. So please come and join me as I start some new things. It's gonna be fun.
Awesome.
I just started like 4-ish months ago myself in doing TTRPGs. So like, welcome to the scene.
Yeah, very
Well,
much
thank
welcome.
you.
Very
Yeah,
much.
welcome.
I'd like to think I'm a veteran, but I don't know if I'd go that far yet. I'm experienced.
Alright, and Maxine.
Hi, everybody. My name is Maxine Bachman, also known as That Girl at That Place, anywhere and everywhere except for Instagram, where I'm Lady Skyburn, and my art page, That Girl's Art Page. You can find me doing a lot of random stuff on different people's channels, including the Bard's Playhouse. I am playing Vampire the Masquerade, and there I am on the not Empath Theater, that's the new one. Guiding the Gilding Light channel. I am in their Inspectors game playing a druid, which is super fun, a satyr druid. That's always fun. And this week is a very, very busy week for me with streaming. I will be on this channel tomorrow for All Exceptions, Thursday for the incorporated game, and also the Inspectors. So I have 2 games that day. It's crazy. And then I will also be in the Power Ranger game on Friday. So doing all of the stuff here. Great place to be. So you should be here too.
All right, thank you. And I am Nerdy
Right.
Teddy. You can find me on Twitter at Nerdy Teddy and in the Nerds with Dice Discord. First off, Monday nights, every other Monday night, I can be found over on the Bardic Knox channel playing Yu-Gi-Oh! We're going pack by pack, and so far it's been a lot of fun. We're in the 5Ds era now, so we got synchros and all kinds of fun stuff. The rest of the week is a busy week for the channel and for myself as well. All the games that are on Nerds with Dice the rest of the week are all going to be showcasing games from the bundle. So tomorrow night, All Exceptions, we are playing Exceptionals, which is a X-Men inspired superhero type game written by at least acquaintance of the channel, Sahoni. It's a great game. Thursday, that's going to be earlier in the day, about noon central, is going to be Unincorporated, which is a game of small town petty drama.
So
It's
much
a GM-less yeah, it's a GM-less game, and I will be hosting that game, which basically just means I'll be leading everyone through it. And then Friday night, I am the GM of Millennium Knights Chrono Mask. We will be playing Ultra Fighting Teen Heroes Go. It's a one-page Sentai RPG. Normally we play Henshin, but this week we are switching it up to showcase a game from the bundle. And I also have some stuff that I've written. You can check that out by the link in the chat. There's also a link in my bio on Twitter. And tonight we are going to raid. Let me check who's still alive. We're going to raid So Maddie Games.
Nice. Good choice. Solid.
And we will see you next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Well, down here in Nola on Fowler Street, when you reach Magnolia, halt your